Good evening, friends. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hope that everybody is doing well. Hope you're having a great week so far. We are preparing ourselves for a snowstorm, apparently. And I am aware that other people are as well. So I hope that everybody's, doing what they can to stay safe and to stay warm. Be prepared. Hi, Sumpress. How you doing, love? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. So, hi, Flowing. How you doing, love? Happy Wednesday, my friend. Oh, thank you, Sumpress. Thank you. So, thank you for popping in, you guys. I really do appreciate it. As you noticed, I changed the time of the show from 6 to 7. And I actually was able to eat my dinner tonight with my husband. So that was great. And so good move there. We're just going to chit chat for a few minutes and we'll see if anybody else shows up. Hi, Heather. How's it going, love? Happy Wednesday, my friend. I'm glad that you're here, Heather. I think you're going to like this one. Hi, Suzanne. How you doing, love? So, my friends. Hi, Shield Maiden. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Big shout out to Shield Maiden. It's 3 a.m. where she is, so that's awesome that you're here, my friend. I greatly appreciate it. How you doing, Suzanne? Hope that everybody's doing well and staying safe with the snowstorm that's headed to a lot of us. Please do what you can to bundle up. Stay inside if you can. Cozy up by the fire. Get a blanket. Drink a hot cocoa. And come out when it's safe to do so, right? I'm doing okay, Suzanne. I'm doing okay. Thank you so much for asking, my friend. All right, so real quick, this is what we're going to do. So as we move into February, here in Canada, we often refer to February as the month of the February Blahs. And so I thought, you know what? Let's try something different. Hi, Nancy. How you doing, love? Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. Happy Wednesday to you, my friend. So I thought we would try something different. And what we're going to do is for the entire month of February, we are going to be talking about positivity, but with a bit of a twist. So all month long, we're going to be, so for the 4 shows, we're going to be talking about how to introduce or inject more positivity in our life in different manners. And I will tell you what those are in a moment. And so I would like to issue a challenge of sorts to everyone. On Sunday, I will pre-record a video and I will put up the video on the channel. And I welcome you all to watch it. It will be how I personally brought more positivity into my life. And I hope that you will comment and share perhaps how you have increased your overall positivity throughout the week using some of the information that we have that we're talking about, or, just what you already know to do. And really the reason I thought of this was, everybody is sick of the cold, sick of the weather, sick of the snow. We can't wait to get to spring. It's a heavy time. We've just gone through a major heavy energy situation. And so why not try to lift us up a little bit, right? So I hope that you guys will enjoy this, and I hope that you'll, go along for the ride with me. So tonight, we are going to be talking about how to increase our positivity through color. Color. My friends, I had such fun doing the research for this. Such fun doing the research for this. So I want to start off with a quote that I found. Oh, excellent, Indigo. I thought that this would be interesting to you because you're an artist, so you could probably really, really help us with this, with some of your insight, right? So this is a quote that I found, and I thought that it was a perfect way to start it off. So color is a power which directly influences the soul. And that quote was written by a person by the name of, I hope I don't mispronounce this, Wassily, so Wassily Kandinsky. Color is a power which directly influences the soul. I love that. So just out of curiosity, does anyone know, hopefully Heather doesn't answer all these questions. She's going to be a champ at these few next questions, I'm sure. Which color does the human eye attract the most? Which color does the human eye attract the most? Throw your guesses up in the chat. Let's see. Which color does the human eye attract the most? Yes, friends, yes. Green is the color that attracts the human eye the most. And just as an FYI, I didn't get any of the questions that I didn't have any of the questions right. So I have to bring my sticky note up a little bit here so I can see everything. So colors and emotions, right? How do colors affect us? Well, colors are known to be a powerful communication as it influences different moods and shows different psychological reactions. The way different colors can affect your emotion depends largely on the color's brightness, the shade, tint, or tone, whether it's cool or warm toned. And I think that that's something that we can all relate to, right? Whenever we've gone to the paint store, you get out those paint strip things, and you go home and you try to stick it on the wall or hold it up, and then you put it by the light, or you move it over here by the window, and everything changes, right? So we can all relate to how a different shade or tint or tone of a color can directly affect how we feel, right? Here we go. Which color do we all think relieves anxiety? Which color do we think relieves anxiety? Just a guess. Yeah, green. But what's interesting, right, is that everyone has had a different guess, which I think is really interesting. And then as we move along, we're going to figure out why we all feel that way, right? Hey, Ange, how's it going, love? Good to see you. So just real quick, Ange, I'll just quickly recap here what we're doing so that you're not totally lost. So for the whole month of February, because we call it the February Blahs here in Canada, we're going to be looking at how to inject more positivity into our life. And we're going to be talking about that all month. And I'm glad that actually Ange has shown up, because Ange will be here next week with us at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, where we will be talking about our trust part 2, right? And then at 7, we will continue on with this. So tonight we're talking about how to introduce more positivity in our life through color. So let's take a look at some of the effects that colors can have on how we feel, right? So warm colors such as red, orange, and yellow are next to each other on the color wheel. If you're not familiar with the color wheel, they are all what you consider to be warm colors. Warm colors often evoke feelings of happiness, optimism, and energy. Now, interestingly enough, yellow, red, and orange can also have attention-grabbing effects. They can also signal danger or make you take action. Think in terms of stop signs or the crosswalk sign, right? The yellow crosswalk sign, or caution tape, which is yellow, right? Red can also increase a person's appetite. So when we were just talking before about the different shades and tones and tints of a color, that's a little bit of an explanation as to the difference between, a certain shade of yellow, like a really wonderful banana or butter yellow, versus almost like a flashing amber sign, right? Right, Suzanne? I need that one too, my love. I need that one too. Cool colors. Cool colors include green, blue, and purple. Cool colors are usually calming and soothing, but can also express sadness. Purple is often used to help spark creativity, as it's a mixture of like blue and red. Blue being the calm color, red being an intense color. So, for example, if a company wants to display health, beauty, or security, they would put that up on their logos, right? Like, for example, the like button for YouTube, right? When you see that emblem of the like button for YouTube anywhere else, it's blue, right? What are the most positive colors? What are the most positive colors? Happy colors are bright, warm colors like yellow, like orange, like pink, and red. The pastel colors like peach or a light pink or even a lilac can also have uplifting effects on your mood. The brighter and lighter a color, the more happy and optimistic it makes you feel, according to the science. So which colors give positive energy? Pink. Hi, Anna Banana. How you doing, love? Happy Wednesday. Pink brings strong positive energy into your environment. Yellow is another color that belongs to the fire element. Its light shades belong to the earth element, and in feng shui, yellow is the center of everything. So comparable with the sun, which is the ultimate source of positive energy, right? Hi, Faye. How you doing, love? Happy Wednesday to you, my friend. Thanks for being here. So now we're going to go through some of the colors, and we're just going to talk about some of their things that they can do for us and how we might incorporate them into our life. Okay? So we're going to talk about yellow. Yellow is one of my favorite colors. I can't say that I wear it, but I like the color, right? I love the color of yellow. If things are out around yellow, I'm actually attracted to it. And last year, for whatever reason, just as a note of mention, I went a little cray-cray with the decorations in my house, and I bought a bunch of yellow stuff, and it just made me happy. Just made me happy. So I bought like a yellow vase, and then I bought like another vase that was like half yellow, half white with different textures on it. I bought a yellow candle. You know what I mean? It just made me happy. So shades of yellow are associated with communication, self-esteem, and power. Overall, yellow is a positive color for your home, right? If you're going to decorate with the color of yellow in your home, different walls, whatever. Bye, Heather. I hope you have a good night, love. Thanks for popping in. Hope everything's okay. Pale yellow looks welcoming and cheerful. Light shades of yellow are good for homework tables for children because it has the power to increase the memory and the concentration level. Interesting, right? As I said, according to Feng Shui, yellow is the sun, which is the source of the most positive energy. You can use shades of yellow to ensure flexibility, clarity, and adaptability according to Feng Shui in your home, which I just find that fascinating. Just fascinating. So the psychological effects of a yellow color: it reflects sunshine. It evokes feelings of positivity, optimism, happiness, and summertime. It's also related with a carefree lifestyle. That's beautiful, my friends. So the point, what we're talking about here is, okay, I don't feel good. I'm having a bad day. I don't, my home just like, you know what I mean? So put on a yellow top. Wear a pair of yellow socks, a pair of yellow underwear, right? Throw up a yellow vase in your house, in your dining room, in your living room, in your kitchen, whatever. A yellow teapot. Get some yellow mugs. Put a yellow cushion out, just to sort of embrace the mood that will be created by that little bit of wonderful sunshine sort of energy. Beautiful, right? All right, now let us move on to red. Red. Glorious, glorious, glorious red. Glorious red. Oh, Anna, your mom is addicted to yellow in the kitchen. My mother's whole house was painted in yellow, to be perfectly honest, and I had no idea then that yellow was, this kind of had this kind of effect on you. That's really interesting. Faye says, Kim said she saw pink and orange with me, and one of the Kevins said bright, soft yellow. Beautiful, my friend, beautiful. Shield Maiden says, I was wearing a yellow dress today, and I dyed my hair again. I love that. That's exactly what this is all about. Exactly what this is all about. Red. Red is one of the quickest colors that our brain reads. Shades of red are associated with energy, strength, and fascination. Fascination, my friends. Red stimulates our organs, provides perfect harmony, and stimulates our appetite. Red is a color of high energy and passion. So you can use red when you're feeling low or when you're feeling tired. Yes, exactly, flowing fire, right? Combine red with calm colors to have a more beneficial effect. So in other words, if you love red, like I love red, don't paint all four walls red. Paint maybe one just one little wall red, or red accents around. I should show you all my living room in the different seasons, because I change everything for every season. So every season, I like my whole house is like gray and white, which is really like kind of you know what I mean? So every season I change everything up. So I have yellow, and I have like red, and almost like a radiant pink kind of color, or like almost like a burgundy blood red kind of color. I have blue, I have green, I've got gold, I've got all kinds of colors, and I just like pop them all around, depending on how I feel. Why not? So, just a note of caution that they mentioned here when I was doing my research, to be careful while choosing the shade of red, as darker shades can sort of take away from its beneficial effect, right? And according to Feng Shui, red is related with the fire element, as Flowing mentioned in the chat. Therefore, you can use this color on the walls of a dining room, a living room, a kitchen. Red is a powerful color. So don't use that as like the predominant shade, especially in like a bedroom, right? And I read that a lot of restaurants will paint the interiors red because they're trying to increase their patrons' appetites to make you eat, which I thought was really interesting. I'm sure I've been to all those restaurants, when I left the house. So the psychological effects of red: it captures your attention. It's associated with passion and energy and excitement and danger and action. The most intense color used to reflect the strongest emotion. That's what red is. And red encourages us to do better. Think back to when you were in school and you would get like a red check mark from the school or from your teacher, or they would give you like a red A on your test, right? I just thought that was really interesting. So Semper says, color of our life force, blood cells. Excellent, Semper. Yes, exactly. Shield Maiden says, my hallway is red. Flowing says, I won't sleep if surrounded by red. Shield Maiden says, that figures. I'm assuming you're referring to my restaurant comment. Semper says, yes, I prefer soft blues and greens for bedroom. Yeah. All right, so now we move on to purple. And you all know that I have like a special place in my heart for purple, right? Purple is a combination of fire red and calm blue, which makes purple the perfect color to bring positivity into the home. Purple is used for the generation of meditation and spirituality. Purple creates a perfect atmosphere for quiet introspection. Violet is a perfect shade for an adult's bedroom. Hi, Fish Cat. Sending you lots of love. If you're thinking about painting your walls violet, choose light shades like lavender. They suggest that using purple in the bedroom, you will have a restful and soothing sleep. And I don't know that I would ever think to paint my bedroom purple, to be honest. But I will tell you that when I was a young child, my bedroom was like a lilac mauve color, just as a point of interest. Suzanne says purple is my favorite. Yes, we know that Suzanne is partial to purple. Sloan says love purple. Anna Banana says purple is my favorite color. Tiny Trinkets says purple and blues are my jam. The perfect combo for me is purple, light blue, and hot pink. Beautiful, my friend. Love that. Shield Maiden says my bedroom is purple. It's my sacred space. There you go. Exactly. Semper says purple is my fave, especially since it's a royal color, and Empress has been my nickname since I was 13. Laugh out loud. The Sempress came from combining it with Marine Corps motto Semper Fi. Very cool. Very cool. I used to have in my old house, I used to have a space that was sort of like my reading room, if you will. And I painted it sort of like a half blue and like 2 walls were purple and 2 walls were blue. And it was just this lovely sort of lilac shade, but it was very matte, and I really liked it. Okay, so the psychological effects of the color purple. We all know it's a royal color. It's connected with luxury and power and nobility and wisdom and, of course, spirituality. If you overuse the color purple in your home, it can cause frustration. And if you overdress with purple, according to my research here, it can be seen by others as being arrogant, which I thought was interesting. And I don't know about you guys, but whenever I think of the color purple, I mean, 2 things come to mind because it was my baton twirling core color. So, right, I have a childhood connection with it. Purple, to me, I always think of velvet, like velvet. And I've never owned anything purple velvet, so I'm not entirely sure why I go there, but that's where I go. Semper says the crown chakra. Suzanne says purple is the highest vibrating color. I can't speak, sorry. And Shield Maid says my hair is purple now. I love it. And thank you for that about the purple is the highest vibrating color. I love that, Suzanne. All right, so let us move on to green. Shades of green are considered as a fresh color, related with fertility, and considered anti-stress. So green soothes if you're stressed. It is good for a bathroom, a kitchen, or a veranda. Green is also associated with the wood element, of course, so like outside, right? And has qualities of healing, stress, and depression. So therefore, green is one of the ideal colors to bring positivity into your home, your life, whatever the case may be, right? I pulled from the language of color, the green card. And, you know, when I look at this card, that's exactly what green makes me think of, right? It makes me think of like freshness and outdoors, and, you know, like after the smell after a spring rain. Like that's what I think of when I think of green. And also the fact that my mother had our house decorated from top to bottom, back to front, and up and down in green. We had green walls, green furniture, green carpet, green, and some more green, just for good measure. It was too much green, friends. I have to be honest. I had a serious dislike for green for many years because my house was all green. All right, let us move on. So, the psychological effects of green. Obviously, it's connected to nature. That's beautiful. Thanks, Ange. I love that. Archangel Raphael emanates a glowing green healing energy. This is literally what I envision and send to those needing healing. I love that. I love that. And yes, flowing green plants, absolutely. Oh, that's interesting. Shield Maiden, you like green cars? Very cool. Yes, honey, be careful out there. So, green is connected to nature, right? And money. Also related with health, fertility, and generosity, which is what Tiny Trinkets was just referring to, right? Yes, exactly, Suzanne. That's exactly the time frame I'm referring to. The 70s, oh my God, in the green. Anyways, it also carries negative relations, or not relations, but it sort of carries like a negative sort of vibe to it, like green with envy, right? Or the green-eyed monster. Yes, Faye, I remember that you mentioned that before. That's interesting. Let us move on, my friends, to pink. Oh, I love that, Flowing. Thank you. That's so cute. Let us move on to pink. Pink is the color of affection and love. Pink brings in harmony and peace. Pink is the only shade which is loved by all, according to my research, especially little girls, right? It makes the mood cheery and happy. According to Feng Shui, pink is the fire element. It creates a calm environment that fades away the problem of not being able to sleep, which I just thought was like super interesting because I would have never associated that. So if you're thinking of painting your place as pink, we suggest selecting light shades of pink. Hi, Linda. How you doing, love? Happy Wednesday. Thanks for being here. I love this deck, too. It's fantastic. Semper says, but love the green color of plants and emeralds. Yes, yes. Oh, your room was pink flowing as a child? I love it. Nancy says her favorite color is pink. All right, let us move down here. Faye says, my favorite color, my braids were powder pink. What? Do you want to come and say hello? So they can see y'all. I don't know, friends. So this is the hubby getting ready to go to the big bad north there. I know that, and just like Mark, where's our cake?
No time for cake. I'm too busy blowing the snow in the driveway.
Yeah, no time for cake. All right, so the psychological effects of pink, and yes, I agree. Powder pink is very pretty. In my bathroom that we just did, I redid it, and it's all beige, so boring. But what I did was I got a shower curtain that is like a pink, or sorry, a plaid. So it's got beige, sort of like a sand color, white, and pink. And it's not hot pink, but it's a little brighter than like powder pink, right? I've got a pink carpet, and I've got pops of pink all around, and I love it because when I walk in the bathroom, I just feel like, that's right. I don't know why. I love it. And I'm not really a pink, like I could take pink or leave pink, right? So pink attracts females. Now, I don't know how you feel about that statement. I didn't really mind it because I thought about it. And from my own personal experiences when I was a little kid, I definitely gravitated towards pink, right? It's associated with playfulness, unconditional love, and femininity. Pink brings positivity when used in the lighter shades, right? Pink, positive vibe color for love, right? Dark shades of pink can cause irritation sometimes, like those hot pops of fuchsia, perhaps. I don't know that I've ever experienced frustration or irritation, I should say, when I'm looking at the color pink, but apparently this is what the research says. Fleming says, yes, I was a pink girl. Awesome. All right, my friends, let us move on. Oh, Suzanne says, my first room I ever painted was pink. I was 14 painting my own room. I love that. I love it. So the next color that we move on to is white. Now, in this color deck that we often use, white is showing up as, it looks like a feather, right? It's very difficult to see, but you can see the quill, right, going up the center of the feather. You know, you think cotton and feathers, and I don't know why, but I thought of toilet paper, cotton balls, like just soft, little soft white kittens, right? Just soft and luxurious. I think of a bathrobe. So white is the synthesis of all colors, which symbolizes purity and innocence. According to feng shui, white belongs to the metal element. They suggest not to opt for a grayish shade, as it may result in a drop of energy or mood, which is really interesting. Yes, Faye, doves, perfect, doves. Flowing says, white reminds you of your first nursing uniforms. Suzanne says, white shiplap behind my headboard. White boards on my wall, right? And I love shiplap. All right, my friends. All right. Okay, so the psychological effects of white. I mean, hello. If I open up that back window, you're going to see nothing but white, because I've got like a whole backyard full of white stuff back there. But it makes you think of like the marshmallows on top of the hot chocolate, and like the snow, and it's just, I don't know, it just makes me feel, I don't know, I want to say like just like peaceful, right? That's what white makes me think of, peaceful. So the psychological effects of white. Yes, Flowing. Exactly, clean and sterile. Good point, my friend. White is associated with goodness, cleanliness, innocence, and humility. Yes, that's a good point, Suzanne. White is purity, fresh, absolutely, which is what they're saying there in cleanliness. It never used to be a thing back in the day, but now it's like a big deal that everyone's got like white subway tiles in their kitchen, white cupboards, and you know, like white countertops, or whatever the case may be. Like white is clean, right? Back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, we were much more colorful in our homes. But any person here that's watched any kind of modern design show or new or design show, you will have seen most of the houses that you're looking at are white, right? That's a little too much white for me, but Anna says, I can't deal with white. It reminds me of hospital rooms, right? Nancy says, beautifully divine. All right. So somehow, I don't know how I moved this, but I moved it. So let me find my spot again. White also brings in peace and calm in your house, right? Which is just what we were talking about before. Oh, I love that, Nancy. Angel wings. Suzanne says white doors, baseboards, plantation shutters. Exactly. Love it. You guys are awesome. I love this. This is really so interesting to me because it's we concentrate on certain things in our life, right? And this is just another way to add something that we need in our life without trying too hard, and hopefully it's going to be fun, right? So I love this. Thank you so much, you guys, for going along this with me. I love it. Negative impacts of the white color are exactly what Anna Banana alluded to, that they are possibly feeling cold or sterile. And so just as in terms of like a little bit of an experiment, and I don't know that you guys can see this through the camera, like the differences of the shade, but we'll give it a shot and let's see what we can do, right? Okay. So you've got, let me see if I'll back this up. I don't think it's going to pick it up, but you can see the white color, right? And then the pearl color. So the pearl color, I mean, it has its own distinct shade. If you see it standing alone, it looks basically white. But if you put it next to white, it is completely different, right? So that's that whole thing that we mentioned in the beginning about different shades, different tints, different tones of a color. And I know that this sounds like we're talking about like decorating our homes, right? But we use color in every single thing that we do, right? We've mentioned umpteen examples here already. Things that it makes you think of, things in the environment, things in your home, things in your office, things in your closet, right? You want to feel a certain way, you're going out on a first date. You're going out on a first date. What color bra and panties are you going to put on? Are you going to put on white? Are you going to put on red? Or are you going to put on green? What do you think? I'll tell you what color you be putting on. It isn't going to be white and it isn't going to be green, right? So we already associate certain colors with certain things. Now, I just thought this was like a fantastic way to implement some positivity in our lives without thinking like, oh, I have to implement positivity in my life. Do you know what I mean? And Flowing says black. I love that, my friend. Anna Banana says depends on what I want for the night. Right on, my friend. Right on. First date, I'm not wearing any because he ain't getting none. I love it, Ange. You guys are funny. Suzanne mimicked what you said there, Ange. I love that. All right, my friends, let us move on to blue. Blue is considered a cold color. It is the color of calm and it is the color of serenity. It is almost sedative in its effect. It makes an ideal color for the bathroom. Sorry. Hey, Lisa, how's it going? Why bother with underwear? Friend. Oh my gosh, Lisa, I love you. Happy Wednesday, my friend. All right, so it is an ideal color for the bathroom and for the bedroom because it is related with hygiene as well as health. According to Feng Shui, shades of blue are associated with the regulation of negativity. So keeping it in check, in balance, right? It reduces tension and stress in life, i.e. why Kelly's 3/4 of my room is blue. My chair is blue. My top is blue. If you go through 50 moods a day, try to avoid much blue. So I guess what they're trying to say there is if you are like on an even scale, right? Blue, 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 and more blue. But if you have mood swings. Perhaps don't paint the whole house, all shades of blue. That's what that's saying, which I found really interesting. Really interesting. All right. So the psychological effects of the blue color. Obviously, it's related to the sky as well as the sea. It reflects peace, calm, stability, trust, and harmony. However, sometimes it can also reflect depression, a sense of coldness, depending on the tone or the shade or the tint, as we discussed earlier. And it is also the number one color that people refer to when they are looking for something serene. So they're looking for a peaceful, serene, tranquil space. They choose blue. Right? So once again, I'm going to repeat the quote that we started with. Color is a power which directly influences the soul. Color is a power which directly influences the soul. Friends, what a fantastic way of looking at how to boost your overall positivity in terms of color. Because I'll be honest, it never occurred to me before. I think it's fabulous. We can inject color in so many ways into our life, right? We can wear it, meaning our clothes, right? The decorations around us, our homes, our automobiles, our office spaces, our personal spaces, right? Colors that we see out in the environment, colors that we think of in terms of memories of different holiday celebrations or moments in time, right? Maybe you belonged to a baseball team when you were a young kid or some sort of sports team, and like I did, and that particular color is a color that you hold dear to your heart because of those wonderful memories. It is a fantastic psychology behind, what colors make you feel certain things. And I say, have some fun with it, my friends. So again, this is what we're going to do. All week long, we're going to be talking about how to introduce positivity into our life. And we're going to be looking at it in a totally different perspective than what you would normally think that we would do, right? So today was all about color. Next week is about how to inject more positivity into your life, in your home, in your office, in your workspace, your personal space, right? Maybe have a meditation room or a sewing room or a diva den somewhere. Maybe have a recreational vehicle like a camper, whatever the case may be. That's what we're going to be looking at next week. Now, here's the challenge, my friends. I am going to put up a video on Sunday. I'm going to tell you about what I did to inject more positivity in my life. I want you to comment on that video. I want you to tell me what you did this week to inject more positivity into your life. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you use color, if you don't. I want to know what you did. So, who accepts the challenge? Shield Maiden says she waited a month longer to get a red car. I used to have a red car as well, and I loved it. Tiny Trinket says, I see blue as communication in the throat chakra. Excellent, my friend. Excellent. I love that. Faye says the outside of my house is blue, but we have very little inside of the house. I went through a whole blue phase, Faye, where like everything in my house was blue. Everything. Awesome. I love it. Woohoo! Tiny Trinket says color work, color magic can be weaved into all areas of our life, and I love that. Exactly. And you know what? The whole point is it already is. And I didn't even it never occurred to me. It's one of those things where I just sort of took it for granted, if that makes sense. Like, that's the color of my wall, move on, right? I don't think about the emotions that it invokes when I walk in this room and how it makes me feel versus when I walk in another room, for example, right? I don't often look at it in that respect. And if you can, walk into your closet, open up your drawers, your dresser, your chest of drawers. If you can pick out a piece of jewelry that's going to change the mood or the way that you approach the day, that's amazing. That is amazing to be able to do that, right? Exactly what Sempress is saying, which just made me think of another thing, like all of the things that we do for our mindful routines, right? Maybe your journal is a certain color because you're attracted to that color. Maybe you use a favorite pen, like whatever it is. Why not? Why not? Why not? I love it. And I love each and every one of you for accepting the challenge. Fantastic. So, my friends, let's pull a couple of cards. Let's just let ourselves marinate. I feel really, really amped up and really, really excited about moving forward. Shall we just say that? All right. Have fun with color. Absolutely. Suzanne says, I have a lot of color in various shades throughout my home, and I didn't realize it until I looked around. Exactly. Ange says, the psychology behind color and lighting, how that influences marketing, is actually fascinating. Sneaky, but fascinating. Yes. So one of the things that I read, speaking to Ange's point about McDonald's and the giant red sign with the yellow M, right? Now, thinking back to what we said earlier, yellow is considered the color of the sun, so it injects positivity, and red increases your appetite. Hello? Right? Oh, that's beautiful, Suzanne. Love it. I love my pink and yellow orchid plants. Anna says, my fun with color usually involves painting. Not quite in the mood for that right now, although I have been complaining about the walls lately. Yeah. And sometimes, you know what? Listen, I'm not expecting anyone to paint their walls or anything like that. What I'm trying to do is just open our minds to sort of alternate ways that we can inject positivity into our lives without really even thinking about it, right? Just go to the closet and pick out something, put a different color on than you would normally wear and see how you feel. Primary colors, inviting children one wall at a time. I love that, Suzanne. Semper says, yeah, Ange, that's one of the reasons I got into color psychology. Lisa says, I'm painting right now because of you. I have to stop now. No, hon, you can keep going. This thing is going all month long, so that should give you some time to at least get around the living room. What color are you painting, my friend? What color are you painting? That's what I want to know. Yes, Flying, I have so many myself. All right. I'm pulling out, this is from my own Oracle deck here. I love keto pills, so I can eat loads and still lose weight. Nothing wrong with that. All right, so from my own Oracle deck, this is what we've got, which I think is really cool. So we've got, holy, all the number cards are popping out. I swear I shuffled them. All right, so the first card that we have out is May. Emerald. That's funny, Lisa. Emerald. Emerald speaks to healing, growth, and abundance, like we said before, right? Money. We have got 666, which speaks to the synchronicity of 666 speaks to reflection, stepping back, refocusing, and feeling off balance. Well, how do we counterbalance that, my friends? By injecting a little bit of positive color into our lives. We have the month of November with the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stone of topaz. It is such a unique golden, brown, yellow, luscious stone. I love the color of topaz. It speaks to joy and creativity and youth, which is exactly what this whole thing has been about, right? Injecting more joy into our lives. We have the prayer card. Connecting to your higher power, searching for answers, looking for guidance, your higher power. And how, my friends, do we reach that? How do we like lift our vibrations up and sort of get us to a place where we can, just feel okay? And I don't want to sound ridiculous when I say that. That comes from Kelly, like the anxiety, and I could go a month and not have a okay day. So how do we do that? How do we do that? We have to have every piece of information, every tip, every tool, every resource that we can possibly get our hands on, right? And this is just another way of spreading some information. It is just a whole other way to look at it. That's all we're trying to do. And I'm excited. All right, what are we saying here? That is new for me. Laugh out loud, Anna Banana, but I was 55 and I changed my mindset. Suzanne's like, yes, lovely stone. Semper's like, yep, got to be careful of kidney damage with keto. Shieldman says, thanks, I will. All right, what else have we got here? We pulled the month of October, which is the stone of opal. Opal speaks to properties of peace and hope and inspiration, which is exactly what I am hoping to do. I am hoping to inspire anyone to just try to look at it from a different perspective, because sometimes, my friends, you just get a little stuck. And maybe you just need a different approach or a different avenue to sort of head down, and maybe it'll all become a little more clear. So I thoroughly enjoyed this. I really, really hope that you guys did too. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Thank you so much for joining me. So you can see going across the screen, there's lots going on, lots of things coming up. So tomorrow I'll be on at 11 a.m. Eastern time doing oracles and chat. Friday at 3 p.m. I'll be back here with Ali from Heart and Soul Connected. We'll be doing the general what's happening for the weekend reading. This Sunday, I will be posting up my video, what I did to create more positivity in my life. I will be posting up the tarot scopes for all 12 signs because I thoroughly enjoy myself a good tarot scope. That's why I came to YouTube in the first place, my friends. So I thoroughly enjoy them if no one else does. And thank you to everyone who commented and lovely, lovely, lovely comments. And I appreciate all of your support. You guys are phenomenal. So thank you for that. And then next Wednesday, at 6 p.m. Eastern, we will be back here with Tiny Trinkets and Tarot talking about, it's our continued conversation about trust. And this time it's about trust in terms of relationships. Okay. And then at 7 p.m., we will continue on with this part of the program. So that is boosting positivity in our home, in our workplace, or our personal space. So thank you, 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 everybody. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, bell notification, all that great stuff. If you're in the eye of the storm, please be careful. Please stay safe. Please stay warm. put the fireplace on, bundle up, have yourself a cup of hot cocoa. I can't say that. And let the storm pass by. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I feel so inspired. I feel so good. I am so happy. This has been a wonderful session. And I really just wanted it to be a wonderful session. You know, sometimes we talk about really, really, really heavy stuff, hard stuff, weighty stuff. And this is just another way to look at doing something really great for ourselves, but just trying to make it more positive, for lack of a better way to say it. So thank you so much for taking part. Thanks for being here. Blessings to each and every one of you. And we will see each other when we see each other. Bye for now, everybody. Good night, Suzanne. Good night, Shield Maiden, Sempress, Anna Banana, Lisa, Linda, Nancy, Faye. Hi, Cartomancy. Sorry, we missed you, hon. Flowing. Good night. You guys are awesome. Tiny Trinkets and Tarot. Ange, thank you for being here, my friend. Indigo Crystals, who had to leave. Thank you for being here. Nancy, thank you for being here. Linda, my friend, good to see you. Good night, everybody. Mwah! Night, night.